Breathe in gently and breathe out gently. With each and every breath we take inside ourselves, we go deeper and deeper. To connect with our own as we go deep within our own self. We discover the unexplored corners from deep within ourselves. You are the light unto your own self. Energize and feel that light becoming brighter and brighter with each and every breath you take inside you. Enjoy that cool in breath as it goes deep inside you. Feel that energy spread to all parts of your body. Enjoy that warm breath as it comes outside of you. Be with your breath, dear masters. Just breathe. Breathe in the positivity. Breathe in that divine energy. Breathing the healing energy. And just enjoy and stay with your breath. Last 2 minutes, dear masters. Just be with your breath. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Gently place your hands on your eyes for a few seconds and open your eyes whenever you're ready with that beautiful smile on your face.
Yes, madam. Thank you very much for the wonderful session of meditation.
Thank you, sir.
A great welcome to all the masters here for the spiritual science education programs. My dear masters, meditation is very, very important factors of our life, one of the factors of our life. It is the basic structure of our life which will enable us to go internally, which will enable us to look inwards. Our eyes are always seeing outwards. There is nothing for us to see inward. Only the way to see our inner structure, because all humans are insiders. Nobody is able to be seen outside. Why? Because the outer cover, garbage is there for us. We are having one cover covering us. That is the body, physical body. Everything happens inside, but what happens we should know. So look inwards first. Try to look inwards also often, not only externally, everything. Day long we are spending seeing outside, 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 and we are lost in that. Only way to look inward, off and on, into the eternal wisdom inside. This is the meditation. So thank you, masters, for the wonderful meditative session today. My dear masters, today's topic of the spiritual science is the very essential parts of life that is called love, light, and power. Okay. Love, light, and power, I mean, everybody knows something or the other. What is that you are expressing about? What is that you are speaking on love? Everybody knows. I love everybody. The people who feel that they are loving are not completely into that. So there is something. They are the people who may not be expressing love, in fact, but they want to love. Their wish is loving, but in fact, unable to love. Okay, because of the habit of external sight always. So external sight is always taking your mind. So there is no love. When there is no mind, how can you love some others? Today we will understand what is the subtle aspects of love, in fact. Can we love anybody at all? Is it possible in this scenario? Okay. Who is able to love properly? Or what is the correct definition of love? And what is the benefit of that? Similarly, what is light and what is power? These are these things which we are into that throughout the life. No? Day in and day out, we had to be with them. So today, let us see what is the subtle aspects of that, because knowing the thing is one thing, implementing is another thing. So wrongly, we should not have a sort of notion of what we are doing. If we do not have we do not have correct meaning with us, then we will be doing something in the name of love. Okay, isn't it? So we should lose enormous time we are losing in that way. So, my dear masters, let us see, attempt to know what is exactly these words love, light, and power mean. I will place some slides, okay, for easy understanding for you by sharing the screen, masters. So, masters, I think you are able to see the slides open to you, okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. Pyramid Spiritual Science Academy has taken the responsibility of spreading the spiritual insights to one and all for their own benefit. Knowing is para Brahman. Pragnanam Brahma. We should be aware of the truthful aspects of our life, not the other way. Okay. And we have an emblem with us. Logo is there here. Whenever I see the logo, we need to explain what it is, in fact, because they are the fundamental truths of the whole spiritual science. Very quickly, I will tell you for the benefit of the freshers who have come for the first time this class. Love, light, and power. These are the topics of today also, but they are the standing pillars of our spiritual science organization. Our entire mega movement, Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement, founded by our beloved enlightened master, Brahmarshi Patrisi. Okay. Love is representing the nobility, which is nothing but just having no ill will against others, no ill will, no hatred, just accept, be able to just forget, forgive. This is the quality of love, making a friendship with certain sort of understanding others, accepting the people as they are. That is called love, in a simple term. And then light represents the wisdom, the clarity in life, that what is the way for us to go, this way or that way. This is what wisdom is all about. And then power. We must have sufficient the capacity to manage ourselves and interact with the society to win over that wholeheartedly and on based on living personality, we should win over the world. So we must be able to stand on our own legs and make others stand on their own legs. This is the ingredients of power. Then we can call you a powerful person. Not it is muscle power it represents. No domination. So all these things form part of this spiritual science, my dear masters. Love is universal love. It is not that I love only one person or one family or one guy or one thing. You must be able on equal terms with everyone that is available on this earth planet, and including you. You should love yourself. Then only you can love others. We'll see what is love. Okay. Love, light, and power. They are reflecting Satyam, Gnanam, Anantam. They are reflecting Buddham, Dharmam, and Sangham. Okay. These are the points relating to these things. Not we are thinking upon some individuals. Not only individuals, you should have subtle aspects in mind while loving the people, while loving yourself. If you love yourself, then you should prop up Satyam, the truthful. Truthfulness is the part of love. If you are not truthful, what kind of love you are showing to others? If you are bluffing at others, gone. You cannot love. Externally, whatever you do is a waste. Okay. Satyam, Gnanam, Anantam. I have been telling you, this is the definition of what is self. Self is defined to be Satyam, Gnanam, Anantam. Satyam is the truth, Gnanam is the wisdom, Anantam is infinitehood, Godhood. A man mixed with all these things. A man is, when once he is the product of these things, when he is made up of Satyam, Gnanam, Anantam, he alone can love in this world. Anything. Everything he will love. Okay. So Buddham, Dharmam, and Sangam. Pure energy, attributes for friendship, once of all, friendship with everyone without any egotistic ideas inside. No egotistic. Ego is what? Ego is just claiming credit for everything what is done by you. That is called ego. Thinking that you are something special when compared to others, that is called ego. There is no speciality with anyone because everyone is same. Everyone is the product of same. Atma, self. All are self-made. Today somebody may not have done some work which may be useful or may not be useful, something they are lacking. Fine. Tomorrow they will be able to do that. So you cannot brand it that he is useless person. Nobody is useless here. Nothing is useless here. Everything is useful. Every person is useful. So this is called some sort of a ego removal. Without ego, if we are able to work, that makes you a living personality. So kindly understand that. We will discuss in one of the classes here, what is ego and attributes of that. So, my dear masters, be friend even to your opponents, critics, enemies, and everywhere. There is no enemy at all here. Every person has come for his own purpose. Where is the question of enmity with others? Allow them to be free. What is friendship? Allowing them to be free. Don't expect or don't put them into some frame of your own thinking. Your thinking differs from other thinking. No two minds will agree, but both are great. We have to understand. If somebody is not as great as that of a normal expectation in the society, if not today, tomorrow, we have to advise and pick them up. That is our duty towards our all person, our humanity. We are all one. We are one family. That is called friendship. Friendship makes everything. You need not be a known person. You can be a friend of the unknown people also, because all, all, all are one. Okay. Then you have to surrender to your own self, or equality. Every person you should treat alike. Don't claim any superiority over others. If you want to love, you are loving, but claiming superiority at the same time will not work. The moment you are superior, if you are understood in the eyes of others, they will desert you. Here, nobody will accept any superiority over others because everybody is fond of freedom. Nobody wants to be led by others. All they want is support and advice. You need not boss over anyone here. Everybody is a boss, kindly understand that. So don't have unnecessary ideas that I am greater, this and that, I am doing more things, I am helping everybody, so I am that way, this way. No question of any attributes. Be always pure. That's it. And you must have great affection. Affection is a sort of liking without any desire. It is called love. My dear masters, no likes and dislikes should be shown. No liking, no disliking. Liking is very dangerous. I have been telling several people now. You said, never say I don't like you. Rather, you can say I love you. Love you is that you are able to give freedom to others. Like means you are curtailing their freedom. When somebody loves a flower, he will immediately cut it and put it in his pocket. That's not correct. You are making the garden short of that. You are only possessing when you like. So when some boy, when some boy loves a girl, you see the plight of that girl. If she is unwilling, then she will be undone there. This boy will be after that girl. Very dangerous proportion. So no liking. Instead, if somebody loves a girl, then he will go to protect her. In fact, loving is a sort of strength to handle the things as well as to protect everything. That is called love. Jesus Christ has given the commandment, two commandments: love yourself and love thy neighbor. That's enough. It's a wonderful aspects that cover the entire life. The entire life will be rectified by that. Love yourself, first of all. Okay. Don't think that you are something else. You will be capable of doing everything. So first you try to learn loving others, first of all. Forget their attributes. First, extend your generosity, extend your purity in your mind. That is called love. Without liking and disliking anything. That is called affection. Affection forgets your possessiveness. Instill the fatherlyhood, instill a godhood. It will instill a protector in you. Okay. And then, unable to find fault, the moment you are loving somebody, you will never find fault with others. But what is happening, generally the people are always on the legs to find fault with others, waiting to catch the people, to differentiate them from you. This is very a big disease in us. Always we try to keep ourselves on the upper real, in the upper uh, a sort of superiority, superiorhood, claiming something more credit or claiming something greater than somebody else is always a big disease with us. It is a weakness of the mind. There is no greatness of anyone against anybody. Okay, so we should be, when once somebody is loving some person or the thing, he will not find fault with that. He will only rectify the fault. If he is wise enough, if he finds some sort of shortage in somebody, it is not a mistake, my dear masters. Mistake is not a crime. Okay, so all mistakes can be pardonable. Okay, only repetition should be avoided. You can only advise, don't repeat. That's it. And you can advise immediately to rectify that, but don't take it as if it is weakness of others. Okay. So they are capable of doing something else in other field, great. Okay, or they may be able to do tomorrow. So the loving character, the loving personality does not jump to find fault with others. He will be very cautious and protecting everybody. Such people who commit errors, always they advise, keep them on track. This is what we are supposed to do. And always we will be willing to forgive. That shows your strength. So people will be thinking if you forgive that he cannot handle them. That's why he is backing out. If somebody is finding fault with you, then you will flare up immediately. That is not correct. You have to understand them why they are in such a mode of uh, life, why they are shouting, why they are insulting, why they are making a nuisance. So you should understand those people and the circumstances in which they are coming from. And understandably, we should be able to forgive and forget about it and bring them on par with your calm mind. So go on responding, no reactions, only responding things. Go into speaking mode always, no shouting mode. So these are the things when once you forget, normally you will go into speaking mode. Otherwise, you will not be able to forget. You keep it as a revenge thought. So no revenge, please. The mode of life should be very soft. And all these things should be unconditional. These are the subtle aspects of life. These are not discussed in the schools. That's why the things are going unnoticed. People do not discuss what is love anywhere. Simply they speak, I love, I love, I love, without that. No study of what is love. So, my dear masters, then universal love is there. Whatever I said is for you. You must contain that. Now, you should not own anything here. That is universally. Nobody is yours and everybody is yours. That is all like that. Everything is mine, but nothing is mine. No ownership. Yatkinja jagatyam jagat. Tena chektena bhunjita. All this you can experience, you can possess. Only thing is without ownership. Then it's fine. No superiority, in fact, here. Against anyone, not only your own friends or some such thing. No superiority. You may be having an upper position in the office here and there. That is bound by the set of rules under which you have taken some agreement with, made some agreement in your regular duties and responsibilities. So those should be confined to that frame of work. Don't bring into the personality. Don't show your power or superiority in the regular duties of your contracts into normal, universal life. Your universal life should not be a sort of affected by your positions or by your other sorts of responsibilities when once you are in the groups. And no likes and dislikes, as already told, on anyone, and no attachment. You should not get attached, just like a flower, lotus flower in a pond. This is the example given in our scriptures. It stands very high without touching the water. And no violence on any count. You should not make anybody feel bad. Then all are gods. All are created by the God. So there is no question of difference. So these are all the Buddham Sharanam Gacchami. We should be useful by vision. Your vision should be such that protect everyone here, everything here. That is universal law. So we will see the videos. We'll see in the end. Then we go by wisdom. This is around the love factors. Okay. So the point in the subject of love is that you will be able to find no fault with others. That is the root of your love. The moment you find fault, then you will be distanced. Mind. Then what is light? Wisdom. The utter truth is that I am not the body. You should understand. I am the soul. This is the subtle aspects of wisdom. And we had to internally, we had to travel, look inwards. That is the wisdom, in fact. If anybody does not look inwards, he cannot understand the outward things. 100% he will be helter-skelter in his actions. Everything appears to be okay, but need not necessarily be okay. So always we should learn astral travel. That man is wise person who can kindly learn making astral travel. Everyone must experience astral travel. And then you should work with intuition. So you should find out the methodology of getting advices from inside, not outside. Every one of us look outside for 24 hours help from others. For anything, everything, they keep on asking others. They ask 1,000 people because they have got so many doubts. So they'll be going and asking. Okay. But when asking, you should give the correct way of solution. And, and then when advices are coming, you have to check up and own responsibility of that. If you ask anybody, don't bind him with the responsibility of the repercussions. Okay. So kindly take it as only an advice. First of all, you don't depend on that. You should ask your inner self. That is the teacher for you. Instead of asking external agencies, you should ask internal agency. That is your own knowledge. That is called self-knowledge. So you should align yourself in the life, to begin with the life, you should align yourself with the soul. That is wisdom, in fact. This was going on in the olden days in our country. They were telling always, you have to have a sort of third knowledge in you, right from the beginning of life. That is called Upanayana. Yesterday, we had to explain about the Upanayana. So everybody should have Upanayana before starting your life. That Upanayana is having third eye, that is going internally. So our ancestors used to teach the people the Akshara Abhyasa. They started with Akshara Abhyasa. Akshara means not a letter. Akshara means that which does not vanish. Na plus Akshara. Akshara means the thing which vanishes. Na plus Akshara. That means it does not vanish. Imau lokau dvau purusho akshara evacha. Sarva bhutani kshara eva kutastha eva akshara. That is what the Shastra says. Everything is kshara, everybody is kshara only. All people who are visible here will vanish, including things and matters as well as human bodies also. And what is that remaining without nasha, without vanishing, without decay, without death? What is that? That is inside the body. That is called Dehi. Kshetragna in Sanskrit. The Kshetragna we should understand and we should always approach. This is the wisdom, in fact. That is, the Kshetragna means inside. There is Gna means knower, knowing. Vijnana means knowing. The Vijnana is inside, not outside. So that's the reason we should look inwards. So, my dear masters, why you are looking inside? To seek advices within you. That's it. That is called intuition. It will start the moment you are in the practice of meditation for some Yes. For some time, steadily, continuously, the intuition starts in you, automatic. Then your lifestyle will change. How it will change and all those things, don't worry about it. Many people are asking questions when it will come, what is the symptoms of enlightenment, this and that, and all those things. My dear masters, no symptoms will be there. It is a subtle aspect. It is invisible aspect, invisible changes will take place. Kindly understand. Physical things, physical changes you can see, but subtle things you cannot see through. You can, it will come manifest itself. You need not work for that. Everything will manifest. You will be automatically living personality and will be able to excuse others. That is the first symptom when once you are getting intuitional mode of life from the teacher inside. Okay. So when once you are closing the eyes, probably this will be the methodology. When once you close the external world, for some time, you will land up into internal world where you can fetch all these things. So it is a universal fact known to everybody now. That is meditation. So because of our um, enlightened master Brahmarshi Patriji, till he came, I was also in confusion. Everybody like us, we are now by the grace of the wisdom that is released through an enlightened master. Now we are here, discussing the subtle aspects of love, subtle aspects of wisdom. Okay. So, my dear masters, this is called wisdom, in fact. It is not that you should neglect the external world. It's a wrong notion. When we say go internally, you need not stop external journeys. Okay. External journey can be won over by the internal aspects. That is what we are. And you will be more efficient externally. And you will look like a great personality, living personality, even without any effort from your side. The only thing is that you should have some intuition that makes you shining everywhere. Okay. And all about it is deciphering, identifying, and choosing, exercising our free will, making our choice in a right way. That is called wisdom. Choice is given to you. Exercising the choice is a big responsibility. That is solved by the wisdom, that is solved by the meditation. That's all. Then you will be having always on right path. Whatever it strikes to you is right. Right. So right and wrong can be understood by the wisdom. Okay. And wise man who is consistent always, anything externally, if he does, he will be consistent. And uh, who is a non-doer in doing. So everybody should understand that everything emerges from the inside only. Our Atma, everything is flowing from inside. All energies are emerging from inside, but we think that we are ourselves the light. We are ourselves are doing without the assistance of anything, or they are all our. That wrong notion is there, claiming credit for everything, and I am doing is wrong. The things are done, that is right. Okay. So this is the capacity to do is emerging from the Atma, not from the body or not from your mind. Your mind has no entire entity. Your mind has no discriminatory capacity. Your mind has nothing. Your mind is just like crystal, has nothing inside. It is pure. When Atma gives you wisdom, it will work with wisdom. If you don't approach the Atma, then the mind will be open to the external world by the indriyas, which are open only one way external. Okay. Then that will go into the mind and you will work with that. So this is what is happening. So before the external world enters your mind, we should connect our mind to the soul by meditation. Then external things will stop. The only internal wisdom will be shining and you will be understanding the whole world in a right way. And start living personality and start a sort of factors of love, light, and power will be with you. So who is doer in non-doing? You should think that I am not doing anything. But who is the doer? Doer is inside. You should understand. So, this is the wisdom, in fact. You should understand where from the action arising as it comes up. So go there and then stand at that level. Then start doing. Everything will become. Okay. Then one devoid of attachment. This is most important. Attachment should not be there. Everyone is independent, you should say. No bossism, no unnecessary partialities with somebody. No, please. Everybody is equal in the eyes of a love. Everybody is lovable. There is no person who is not lovable. We should be able to love the unlovable people also, who are criticizing you also are the persons you should love. So gets his past karmas burned by fire of his wisdom. So this sort of wisdom, when once one possesses, then he will not have any sort of past karmas like prarabdha karma. Everything will get away. The knowledge will burn all the past karmas. The moment you understand that I am the soul, aham brahmeti vijnanat kalpakoti shatairapi sanchitam vilayam yati prabhode swapnavat, just like the dream will get away the moment you open your eyes. All the past karmas will burn the moment you know that you are the Brahman. So this is the Shastra says. My dear masters, we should always seek the truth and go by that. And you will find the way. And then yoga is excellence, first of all, karmic excellence, renunciation, focus on the goal, understanding the nature, and no reaction. That is called dharma palana. So this sort of buddhi you should have. Karma is God. So dharmam sharanam gacchami. Dharma we have to do. We are supposed to do what we are. We have to add excellence in all our actions. That is called wisdom. Actually, meditation brings you excellence. The whole life will be filled up with excellence. People are forgetting the excellence. Simply, they are directing only one way and they forget what is the beauty of the work. The work is worship, but worship is not work. Okay. So renunciation should be there while working. Don't expect results just like that. Results will come automatically. It is not your job. Focus on the goal. Everybody must have one goal to follow in the life. If you don't have any goal, then it's very difficult where you want to go. You will be left out in a vast field, not knowing where to go. Understanding the nature is very important. This nature is not going to help you. It can only be helping you if you help that. Dharma rakshata rakshitaha. If you are protecting that, it will protect you, it will help you. Kindly mind it. If you want to destroy that, then you will be destroyed. No interference with anybody in the life, in karma while doing, no interference with that. So no reaction, only response should be there. These are the subtle aspects of the work, no reaction. Okay. Only response. No reaction means you need not keep quiet. Don't become a buddhu or timid fellow. That is not the direction from this word, no reaction. But you must respond in a fittest way, in a very lovable way, in a very samadhana, shraddha, shama, dama. These are the things how you respond. Sat sampatti is there. Shama, dama, uparati, avirati. So these are all the things, upeksha, titiksha. See, these are all the things we should learn. That will be helpful in our life, for a smooth transactions with all the matter and men here. Okay. Everything we can handle. So, my dear masters, everything depends on your reaction externally. That should be regulated by one word that is called respond. Okay. That is called dharma palana. That is called ahimsa. Ahimsa paramo dharma. Dharma palana should be there. So, my dear master, dharma chakra is there in our national flag of our country, but We wonder, how many people will know what is the Dharma Chakra and what is the meaning of that. These are all things of rare commodity as on today. We must give some thought on that. And light workers, spiritual masters, light workers will say, that means they are working with the wisdom. Hats off to the light masters. Okay, whoever working on these lines, with the wisdom of the great things. And power. Power is cooperation. We should work unitedly. That is the utmost power we will have. Then only you will be powerful if you are able to work with others. If you are not able to work with others, you cannot be said you are a powerful person. And be a friend of the globe. It's not a muscle power. Only mental power will count. Then it will lead to higher consciousness. Always. You should live higher consciousness means you have to contact substitute consciousness. That is called subconsciousness. He should become a sweet person. Be sweet and speak sweet. Always, how to speak you should learn. That is from the intuition. That is from the internal wisdom. You will regulate your speech externally. You should learn a sweet talk, how to deliver. And always, a person should be sweet. And what is the sweetness? Don't look like a lion to others. You should be looking very soft, smiling always. Be in the reach of everyone. That is all what you are supposed to do. Don't look a sort of a reserved person and all those things. They are all called weakness. The more externally you are thinking that you should pose to somebody, it's a waste of effort, waste of time and all those things. You may be commanding some respect temporarily, but afterwards everything will be realized. Truth cannot be hidden. Everything will come out and people will come to know what you are. So that's why external appearance will not work. So kindly go about the sweet inside and outside. Sangham Sharanam Gacchami has come because of that. Sangham means everyone out of you, other than you are all Sangham for us. We should associate with the Sangham because we are in the Sangham. When we are in the Sangham and you cannot grow, without that. The very Sangham means what? Everything we are interdependent, we should understand that we can exist with everyone together. Alone you cannot exist. For everything we are dependent on others and some people are dependent on us. Without a farmer you cannot get food. That is most important. And without us paying, a farmer cannot raise the food. Okay. Your shirt is tailored by somebody, you should fold your hands to your tailor. Why? Because he made your shirt. Otherwise, it is undone for us. We cannot have any clothing. So like that, every person is helpful to each other person. In such a case, why are you unnecessarily bothered about somebody? The moment somebody comes, you will be averse to talk to him. That's not correct. Invite. Have a sweet talk. Enough. More than that, nobody wants. And then friend or foe, equally we should. Hot and cold, these are all the things which you know. Only thing is it's a repetition here. And learned people, revered people, animals, butchers are no discrimination. Everybody is equal for us. That is called, in Bhagavad Gita, they are quoting sufficiently about a person of love, the learned person. Vidya vinaya sampanne brahmane kavihastini swari swarichaiva shupake panditaha samadarshinaha. That's what they goes on telling. That is kept here. That's it. Regard and disregard, respect and reject, and acceptance and refusal, all are equal for us. No weeping, no overjoy, no jealousy. Na vrushyati, na dveshti, na kanshati. Sa eva bhaktiman, sa eva buddhiman manusheshu. That's what the dictum says. No weeping, no overjoy, no jealousy, no desires, no interest or disinterest. No attachment, no detachment, nothing. No attachment, no detachment. Both are same for us. So this equanimity, feeling samatvam yoga uchyate, equanimity, buddhi yukta hi jahati ha subhesh Sukrata duskrute tasmat yoga jasva samatvam yoga uchyate. Kindly understand this, okay. Equanimity is the great quality, okay. Performance is power. No interference in the name of help. In the name of help, you don't unnecessarily poke your nose into others. No unasked help, please. Dharma is there. It is only when you are asked you should help. That is dharma. Only when somebody is unable to ask you, then you can go and help. That is called apad dharma. That is management crisis. You can take initiative is permitted. But in all other instances, in all other circumstances, you should not poke your nose, even though somebody is suffering, unless he asks you. It is not wise enough to interfere there. So don't interfere with anyone for any kind of, in the name of help and this and that, unless he permits you to do that. If you are so curious to work, to help, you ask him, my dear master, can I help you? That is the best course of asking. And then if he permits, better. That goes without your karma. Otherwise, you will catch the karma. If you go on your own, then that karma will form a bondage with you. So we should always go for nishkama karma, my dear masters, okay? Then excellence is there. Yoga karma su kaushalam. Yes or no? We should implement that in our life. And then lotus flower in water, like that, detachment should be there always. You all know everything, but only thing is that we should now get ready for implementation. Get ready for implementation because of the exclusive knowledge which we had in this universe that is called Atmagnana. This Atmagnana makes you implement things, nothing more than that. You know everything. Already wisdom is there in everybody. Everybody feels kind inside, but they will not be able to express outside because of Maya, because of illusion, delusion. Not that persons are not kindful. Everyone is kindful. Everyone is wise enough. Everyone is compassionate. But we are unable to express outside because of so many factors playing on our mind. So all those things will be null and void when once you secure Atmagnana, then you will emerge victorious in implementing whatever you wish to. That is called, in fact, a wise person. Okay. That is called, in fact, a Atmagnani. Okay. That man is called Atma Sakshatkari. Okay. So in another class, I will explain to you. Time is getting up for you people because you are going, your time is passing away. In India, we are safe, the more we are taking more time, we are into the day, but it is otherwise with you. Okay. So, my dear masters, this is all what about. We'll see next slides. So, no laziness, no work to be given up, though erroneous. So, work is one thing, the secret of work, I'll let you know that don't stop any work in the name of going wrong or in the name of committing errors. Errors are acceptable. Okay, to err is human. So you start doing work without hesitations. Even if you think that you go wrong, don't worry about it. When you commit wrong, then you will come to know what is right. That is the beginning of life. Okay. So sahajam karma kaunteya sa doshamapi na tyajet. Sahajam, it is natural that a person does errors. To err is human. No? So in the name of error, are you going to stop the work? Then you are finished. You are disqualifying yourself for life on this earth planet if you don't work. But if you don't know any all works, whatever available to you for discharging. But even then also you should start. Yes. Sahajam karma kaunteya, sadosham api, with all the work, with the error also, you should start. Sahajam karma kaunteya, sadosham api natyajet. Sarvarambhahi, sadoshena, dhumena agniriva avrutaha. See, he is giving example. While if you want some fire, you will always find smoke along with the fire. Can you start fire to cook something? If you want to lit fire, can you find without smoke? As on today, if you are the self-burning equipment, that is stoves, this and that has come, which will eliminate smoke to some extent, but somehow, it will accumulate somewhere, some smoke is there. Some impurity is always there with the fire. That is the reason. Similarly, your work also will have some sort of minus points. Don't worry about it. All those things we can eliminate when they are just like that coming to surface. We will eliminate. Otherwise, you will never get it. So, my dear master, this is the fashion of working. We should learn past works to disappear with wisdom. So that is always there. Atma Gnana will destroy the past works, and non-violence is one of the things in our actions. So don't hurt anyone. That is the fundamental things. No blame game. Consistent practice is important. So this is a kind of game, so in this game, you should not worry. You should not unnecessarily take seriously. In a game, anybody takes serious. If a football game, when you are playing a game in football or somebody, everybody will be knocking away your ball. Are you going catching the collars of that fellow to fight? Are you going to start fighting? No, because it's a game. It is like that in the universe also. Everybody is fighting for their own life, my dear masters. Everybody is playing the game, so for their own sustenance, making their own goals. Let them do it. Only thing is that they will also come and put obstructions in you. No problem. But you should learn better game and avoid that and go for yourself. That is the wisdom, my dear masters. Kindly learn the game of life. Don't think it is so serious to fight among. No, no fight is there. It's only learning things. If somebody is coming in your way, uh, don't don't be affected by that. Don't treat him as an enemy. He is only helping you to make you learn more about that work. How to escape and how to avoid, how to come over without that obstacle, you should be learning. For every assignment is an experience for you. Every failure is an assignment for you. So that way we should take sportively. We are only speaking but not implementing. That's what is happening now. So, my dear masters, very great wisdom we have. Okay, so this is a game. So the Nishkama Karma will have this. I think you will go with another 5 minutes we will take. We will definitely give you.
เขาจะได้อะไรถ้าเขาทำแบบนี้ทุกวันเขาจะไม่ได้อะไรเลยไม่ได้รวยขึ้นไม่ได้ออกทีวีไม่มีใครรู้จักไม่ได้มีชื่อเสียงที่มากขึ้นเพราะสิ่งที่เขาได้คือได้แค่ความรู้สึกได้เห็นความสุข ใจ ได้ความรัก ได้ในสิ่งที่เงินซื้อไม่ได้ ได้โลกที่สวยงามกว่าเดิม ในชีวิตคุณ อะไรคือสิ่งที่คุณต้องการมากที่สุด
ไทยประกันชีวิตเชื่อในความดี
Okay, then we'll see one more video if you want like to. Something happened, okay. Wisdom, we'll just see what it is. Cannot open the file. Yes, masters. So, thank you very much for spending your valuable time with us with this the source of knowledge. Okay. So it is imperative on us, to be free. First of all, from ourselves, our ignorance we should remove, and start implementing whatever we wish to. We have a lot of wisdom in us. Every one of us is a unique person, and nothing short. Everybody is complete, full. Purnamadaha Purnamidam. So, so thank you very much for viewing the videos and the slides also. Okay, thank you very much. Now it is for you, Srikanji, to take on the
Yes,
next.
sir. Yes, sir. It was again wonderful, sir. These words we've been hearing from day one, sir, but still there is so much of understanding what goes behind, right? Like love, light, and power, and the importance of it. So it's really very nice, sir. Also, the way, of course, the videos are so motivational. Friends, if you have any questions, please raise your hand or unmute yourself. Uh, Probably can spend another a minute or so for answering your questions. Okay. If not, sir, our next session is about result and reward, sir.
Yes, yes, that's very good.
Yeah. So yes, sir. Murthy, you can unmute and talk. So the exact question.
Yeah, uh, very nice presentation, sir. I have one question. In your slides, I see no desires. So where do we draw the boundary when we say no desires, right? We always,
Yeah,
it's, yeah. So that's
yes,
what my question.
yes, it's a nice thing, having always the sort of samshaya should not be there, doubtless, Desire is always avoidable, necessity is inescapable. Necessity and needs, we should work on that. But desires are extra unnecessary. Okay. If you are able to handle it, you can do it. But if when you are unable to handle, extra proportion is always dangerous. Okay. People comment this without desire, people will not progress. Yes or no? People say also like that. It is also true. It is not that much false. But the thing is, first, you have to look after necessities and needs. They are compulsory, and all desires are only optional. And unless you are troubling yourself, then there should not be any sort of necessity for that. So, where you have to exercise very, very constraint and renunciation in choosing the desires. Okay, so only selectively you can choose and don't hurt yourself with that. If you are hurting with your own desire, definitely we are not doing justice to your own self. Okay, and then people say no, burning desire should be there. So many masters will be also or of the view that one should have strong and burning desire. Okay, they mean they mean to say that they must have a goal. Instead of telling that, they are thinking, they are giving some term, desire. That is not a desire. So the desires means something which you are insisting on something to possess or to extract or something, some sort of thing you are expecting from that. So no expectation lands you in peace. But carrying out the execution is no proper, is no wrong. If you have a desire, you should start working on that. You should not have desire and then fall into pit. Okay. So many desires will be there from your family members also. Okay, fine. But it is not to be taken to heart. You should only work for that and leave it that. Don't trouble your mind with the desires. Desires can be only on paper. Don't trouble your mind and don't put as an obstacle in your mind the desire. So there is a lesson on desires, putting just like and every desire becomes a brick in your heart to stop functioning of the heart happily. Like that, if you put 1,000 desires, that 1,000 bricks in your heart, where is your happiness? Nothing. It will go away. That's the reason no desire should be there. But working, you can opt working for that slowly, one by one. And even if desire is not fulfilled also, that is not a necessity and need. So you should try somewhere something, a sort of line, So always needs and necessities only are compulsory for every human being, and be with that. That is called renunciation. And everything extra, ati sarvatra vajayet. Okay. So several, anywhere and everywhere, the desire that should be manageable, no burning. If it is burning you, what is the necessity of such a desire, So there is no question of burning yourself, But you can take up some assignments, no problem, without troubling your mind. Then it cannot be a desire. It can be a sort of wisdom. Handle anything with wisdom without hurting you is called wisdom. When you are taking to heart and you hurt yourself, you are into ignorance. Because ignorance gives you a sort of sorrow. So when once you are sorrowful with the desire, that becomes innocence and ignorance. It is not wisdom. So we have to club.
Thank you, sir.
Excellence should be there with the wisdom. Okay, masters. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
You got the point,
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Any more masters? Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that's all, sir, for now.
Yes.
Yeah, as I said, friends, our next session is on Sunday, US time, and Monday morning, India time. Again, all these subjects are available on YouTube. You can go back and look at it if you have any questions, and also ask more questions if you have in the next session. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you, sir.
Fine, nice of you. Okay, masters. Thank you very much for your patience to be with us on this evening. Okay. Nice of you. We'll meet again, all of you, on Monday, Indian time.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you
Thank
very
you,
much.
sir.